I'm Elizabeth Liew, who originates from Kinabalu, and I moved to Italy and I have an organic farm. We're in the central of Italy, which is between Rome and Siena and Florence, you know. So it is a non-industrial area where you have a lot of family farms and people do it just because their parents have handed them the farm. We went to see the press the first time we picked olive and we pressed it. And we said, is this extra virgin? Is this first press? Is this cold press? They looked at us and said, what do you mean? Because that's the only way they do it. After 10 years of being there, somebody said, why don't you bring it to Malaysia? Everybody knows about olive oil, but to actually go into planting it, it has been such an adventure. So what we do is we pick the olives and we have to do it very quickly. We bring it to the press, wash it first with water, and then we mix it into a paste, we crush it, and there's no temperature added. It's just the first press. And then after that, we actually put it through a centrifugal action. It just splits it separates it, and then the oil comes out and it's pure. And the fact that we are organic is because we don't want to put any pesticides, we don't want to put any fertilizers. But if you want to be organic, it's very difficult to be commercially viable because you're not putting pesticides, so you have to be very vigilant that there's not an infection, and then you're not putting fertilizers, so you get very, very low yield. Because if you don't do pesticides, you're of course, more susceptible to pests. So we have to pick it early before the pests arrive, and therefore we're very green. And because the oil is green, so it's very high in antioxidant. Then people find that it's a bit sharper, the taste is a bit sharper. So it sets it apart. And people are starting to take it for health reasons. We take it because we like the taste. You're welcome. If somebody had told me what I would know now, I would never have gone into business. And I think a lot of people who go into business would say that. Because there's so many pitfalls, so much hard work, and you keep trying to sell and people say, no, you're too expensive. No, we have so much of the same. No, you're too far, all this. And if you were to just listen and said, okay, it's much easier for me to just stay at home and enjoy my sunshine and sip my wine, But the minute that you sell something, it makes it all worthwhile. But it doesn't stop there. When my friends in Malaysia, they actually go to the store and took a photograph of it, that was like, it's like your baby has graduated in university. It's like, oh my God. And the thrill of a stranger who doesn't know you would take your oil and go back and buy the second one. I think there's nothing like it. That feeling makes it all worthwhile.